Gross Models Gaming runs the show. Chris is live, take your seat. Time to build, time to beat. Lego clicks, dice take shape. Poddrinker speed, no time to wait. Indie swings, whip in hand, treasure waits. Make your stand. Saturn Street, neon glow, stealth or chaos. Go, go, go. Go, go. Puzzle locks, hidden doors, escape room wins. We want more. We want more. One more build, one more race. Circuits wired, set the pace. The pace. Mod the game, push it far. Paint the world like a work of art. Game on, no time to lose. One more level, push on through. Boss fight, take your shot. We don't stop till we're on top. PC, console, VR2. Grab the quest, solve the clue. Escape the room, find the key, crack the code, break it free. Planet crashing, worlds ignite. Rockets fly into the night. Survive the storm, forge the way, terraform and seize the day. Gross Models Gaming live on air. Chris is here, no time to spare. Lights flash, let's make a play. One more round, we're here to stay. Spacecraft flying, hyperspeed, galaxies call, take the lead. Retro gems, classic finds, 8-bit worlds still shine bright. One more try, just one more, new high score, let's go for 4. Grab a gear, strapping tight, adventure calls, ride the night. Batmobiles and battle scars, Ecto 1, we've come this far. Building, racing, making plays, painting models, pixel days. Before you go, one thing's right, smash that like, hit subscribe. Join the crew, don't miss out, play it loud, play it proud.
Hello, hello, welcome. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is Powerwash Simulator. Joining me this evening is Dan.
Hey!
Jeff can't make it again this week, so it's just me and Dan here. But we'll keep you amused. Oh, I won't blind myself by pushing that button accidentally again. It's filthy in here. This is the aquarium that we were doing last time. We're still doing it. So, yeah, we'll come back and do a bit more of this.
Yeah. Mine's still loading up.
Dan will be here momentarily.
Yeah.
So hello to everybody in Chatland. We've got a couple of people watching. One of them's Gemma, and someone else probably in there lurking.
Gemma.
It might be Dan. I don't know. Can never really tell with these. But hello to all of you, anybody that's watching. How have you been? How's your week been? Anything new and exciting happening for you? Do let us know. This, as ever, is power washing, so it doesn't take a lot of effort or brain power. I've got plenty of time to read the chat when things happen over there. So do come along, say hello, let us know what you think. If you can let us know that everything is working and the stream is coming in nice and strong as well, that's always appreciated. But apart from that, we were just talking before we went live that it's a holiday weekend in both us and them. In the UK and America, we have a national holiday in America, a bank holiday over here. We don't have national holidays. I mean, we do. We just don't call them national holidays.
Yeah, you just use bank holidays as a term.
Yeah, I don't know where that's come from. I think, I mean, obviously it used to be a day when the banks wouldn't open,
Yeah.
but and everybody else shut as well. I don't know why we specifically made note of the banks.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so that's what we have here on Monday. So as ever, we aren't open for the beginning part of the week, so I've got a couple of days off coming up. Looking forward to a nice relaxing time with that. And yeah, I've got some part works to catch up on. I've saved up a couple of deliveries to get them, give me a bit of time to do them over the weekend.
Nice.
The last pack of Optimus Prime has arrived, so I shall be finishing him. It's always a sort of bittersweet when a part work finishes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's nice to have a finished model and have it all done, but it's also nice to be able to continue making the videos and putting them out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Whenever it's both entertainment for yourself and content, it's kind of a
yeah.
different.
And I've got a few that are going to be finishing in the next couple of months, and I haven't got any new ones lined up yet. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not entirely certain what's going to be happening. I'll be obviously not releasing daily videos on the channel for a while. I'll still be making content, but I should be, hopefully, my eyes will be sorted out over the next couple of months as well. So I should be getting some more proper bench content happening sooner-ish. So that will sort of fill in the gaps. That's my plan anyway.
Okay.
So,
yeah, right now I've got 2 part works going that, I'm just going to let them play out. And then there's one that's upcoming that I'm fighting with myself. I'm like, oh, I really, really want that, but the prices keep going up. And Agora's coming out with a model of the Orca for the Jaws 50th anniversary.
Ah, right, yeah.
And that's one of my all-time favorite films, so that's
that
going to be a
always makes
hard
it
one
tricky,
for me to
doesn't
pass
it?
up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so coming towards the end of obviously, as I say, the Optimus Prime. Robocop's not got lots more to do. Eleanor is sort of starting to come together. The Tumbler is starting to finish off now. The last couple of packs for that.
Mm-hmm.
And XO1, I'm only waiting on 1 pack before I can come back and finish that off. But I don't know when that's going to be because of the supply issues and stuff. And the Gauntlet, I've still got the final pack of that to come out, which was meant to be like 6 months ago, and then got delayed again. And they did say it was going to be a few more months, and now they've said it should be. I think the last I heard was it might be October.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's getting there, but I've got lots of that to do. It's just that I can't do anything else with it until I get the couple of missing issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a little sign over here telling us all about coral. Oh, hermit crabs. Formative. Stefan's in. Good evening. How are you feeling today, Stefan? Are you recovering? Have you made it out of bed yet? Let's put that off to there. done in there. Good. Yeah, it's been a while since the three of us have got back together, but next week Dan is unavailable, occupied again.
Yeah.
So it's going to be till early next month, hopefully, that the three of us will get back in. Join up and do
Yeah,
something.
been a while since I've been able to talk to Jeff, and kind of miss having all of us hanging out together. So yeah, it'll be good to get back to having the full group again. Yeah, next weekend I've got a Ghostbusters event. So
Look at these gaps. It's filthy there. Oh, we did the tank thing last time, didn't we? Where we had to do the inside of the glass as well as the outside of the glass.
yeah,
was,
you were doing a
interesting.
different area from myself.
It covers quite a large map, this one.
Yeah, it is. This is a
So corridors and stuff.
big facility.
Oh, got little stocks. Oh, stick your head through and be an octopus or a diver. Wonder if you can stick your head through it. You have to come and have a look at it a bit.
It'd be kind of awesome. Then get a screenshot. And find where you are. Yeah, there you are.
Sort of. Not
Yeah,
quite, but yeah,
since
sort of.
I can't lean forward.
No, that's the trouble.
It's the best I can do.
Very cool. I seem to think of lots of strange things in this game that I wouldn't have thought of doing.
Yeah. You know, I can kind of picture the designers of this thing even visiting some places and just taking notes and pictures
Oh yeah,
to
very much so. Yeah.
recreate. Because this is actually a really good aquarium design. The way the hallways are done and the tanks in the halls, and this is very much like what I've been to.
Yeah, I could very much see this being based on real life.
Yeah, some actual facility that they went to and then just changed a few basic things here and there. But
Stefan just got into the bed when home care was here, and not quite as tired these last few days compared to when I just returned home from hospital, so I'm getting better. That's what we like to hear. Good. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's slow recovery as long as it's recovery.
Yeah, you have to just kind of work with whatever pace your body's willing to do. If you're seeing progress, that's what matters.
Ocean Research Initiative. It's all text there. You can actually read all that if you want to. Very strange. Crab Bay Ecology.
It's kind of cool if they put some actual educational stuff into this too that you can read as you go.
Stingray or something. Ceiling. Oh. It does say it's ocean ceiling ray.
Hmm.
Oh, right, this was where the ladder up to the other room is. I know where I am now. So next week it looks like me and Jeff will be returning to do some more power washing. But then hopefully the week after the three of us might return. And if that is the case, there should be a new level for the escape simulator that we can play.
Yeah.
Plan. Enough brainless power washing, but you put our brains to the test a little bit next time. See how much it hurts.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to do some escape sim with both you guys again. Get the whole group back together.
Band back together, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, anyone in chat got any news or exciting, anything they want to report to the world? Indeed, Dan, anything you want to chat about or mention?
I saw the new live action Lilo and Stitch last night.
All right, Katie went to see that the other day.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was I think it's by far their best live action redo.
Yeah.
You know, it's been forever since I've seen the original animated, but it was a very fun, enjoyable movie. I think they
Is
did
it
a really good job.
Like a direct remake type of thing, or is it a different story? Or
I think it is. Yeah, it's a pretty direct remake.
Yeah.
I know that there's some changes that were made. Like there's a character that I guess is in the animated that's not in this.
all right.
But like I said, it's been so long, I don't know
No,
what that character even
I
did. so
don't think I've seen the original, to be honest. I really don't
Okay.
think I have.
I think it'd probably be worth seeing this just because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's again, a lot of the Disney ones are sort of on my list of, oh yeah, I'll watch that at some point, and just haven't got around to it.
Yeah.
But can't I do that? I can't get in there. Won't let me squidge that because I'm too close to it. There you go. I'll get it from here. Give me another bit inside of that, and there. Yeah. Top of that door as well, isn't it? Yes. Yep. The next season, the 4th season of Clarkson's Farm, has just aired or started to air on Amazon Prime Video. That's probably not a thing that you get over there, is it? I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No. Have you heard of Jeremy Clarkson?
I think I might have heard the name.
All right. He used to do a car show. At Top Gear.
Was he one of the guys from Top Gear?
Yeah, he was the main guy from Top Gear, the tall guy.
Okay.
The annoying one that nobody likes.
Okay. So of course they gave him another show.
Well, yeah, basically.
All right.
Well, the BBC didn't want him anymore. But he
So
basically
somebody else gave him a show.
he bought a farm,
Uh-huh.
completely unrelated to TV or anything. He just bought a farm. But Amazon have decided to make a show out of it, and it's actually really good. It's the 4th season that's just starting now. But I don't like the guy, but he can be quite amusing, and he's such an idiot that even when it comes to, being a farmer, he's such an idiot. But it works quite well as a TV show.
Okay.
And it has highlighted the plight of the British farmer. There's a lot of stuff that's very difficult for them that the general public didn't know about or care about. But because he's a public figure and a TV show about it, a lot more people know about it now. So it's really drawn attention to a lot of stuff from planning stuff and everything that they have trouble with the weather and everything having to be just right for whatever crops to grow and.
Okay.
Yeah, so
well,
it's
that's
quite
at
good.
least some benefit, is to bring attention to stuff that farmers could use some assistance with, and so people know that, hey, this is a really, really difficult profession to be in.
Yeah. Yeah, but so we'll be watching that at some point in the next few weeks. Catching up on that. Other than that, we just started watching Andor.
Oh.
Because
season 2 is just.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone kept telling me. I've seen the first 3 episodes of season 1 and got distracted.
Oh.
So
so you can go through the whole darn thing.
Yeah, we started on episode 1 and watched that the other night.
All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, season 1 I very much enjoyed, but season 2 is an absolute friggin' masterpiece.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to it. It takes us a little while because Katie doesn't enjoy that sort of thing, so we don't watch it when she's about. But when she's out of an evening or whatever, or busy doing other things, we can put on an episode or two. So sometimes we get through a season pretty quick. Sometimes it takes us a while to do anything. We got through Obi-Wan in like a week or 2 weeks. It's only 6 episodes, so it didn't take very long.
Yeah. Yeah, season 2 I know is 12 episodes because the way they released it was every Tuesday they would release 3 episodes at a time.
Oh, really?
Because they were kind of all tied together in a thematic way.
Ah, right, yeah.
And so it was like getting, a movie every week for a month.
Yeah.
And that was pretty great. It had to have been really hard for people that do like reviews and stuff because, there's like 3 hours of content because
yeah,
season 2 there's just so much to unpack. But
yeah. So Gemma has never been one for Star Wars. She's never particularly enjoyed it. But we watched Skeleton Crew.
Oh yeah.
Because she does like children.
Mm-hmm.
So I managed to sort of inadvertently, sneakily get her to watch Star Wars without really realising. And from that,
good. I really liked that.
From that, we've worked on a few different series now. So yeah, we started on The Mandalorian because she liked Grogu.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Mando's great. And Andor is basically spy drama. Just happens to have, the technology and stuff. There's barely any non-human beings in it.
Yeah, well, the main reason that I drifted away from it so quickly after only 3 episodes was that it wasn't Star Wars enough for me. I mean, the first couple of episodes literally could have been anywhere. I mean, they've got a droid in it, but again, that could just be a robot. There weren't any stormtroopers or, nothing that struck me as being Star Wars in the entire episodes. So, yeah. I mean, not that everything has to have Jedi in it or anything else. It's not. I'm not that worried about that. But the whole thing just didn't strike me as being, part of the Star Wars universe.
No, it very much does. it gets there. And characters like Bail and Mon Mothma become, so critical to the story and how things play out. Mon Mothma's amazing in this.
Yeah, I have heard that in the second season.
Yeah, she didn't get quite as much to do in the first one, but it was kind of set up.
Oh, right,
and this plays literally up to within, I'd say a few hours to a day from the starting of Rogue One.
Yeah, we watched Rogue One. We did watch that just before we started Andor. So
you did it backwards.
Coming to it backwards, but that's the way it was released anyway. So
yeah. So you know where Andor ends up. But
we
understand
know
how he got there so much better.
Yeah, Gemma did actually ask at the beginning a little bit, is this set afterwards? So I made her think about that for a minute, and then she realised that it obviously wasn't. It's, yeah, a lot of it's always difficult. When we started getting into, let's say, watching the Star Wars shows, I've always been a bit confused as to what order to put them on for her. Because I know it worked well the way I watched it, as in release order.
Yeah.
and I'm not sure how well it works in chronological order.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that, yeah, chronologically it doesn't play as well because these things are created in their release order with the knowledge that, okay, people are going to know what this thing
Yeah.
is that we're bringing in now. So I think in a lot of cases, release order is good. I have recommended for the films doing the Hatchet order,
Yeah,
which I
I've
think
heard
works
of it. I
really
can't
well.
remember exactly the order it is, but yeah.
It's 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Right. Yeah, because it's sort of like a flashback sort of settings, or
Yeah. Yeah. So they get Star Wars and Empire, and then the prequels, and then Return of the Jedi.
yeah. The problem I have with a lot of it now is I don't know that I would sit down and watch episode 4 without having seen it before and knowing everything about it. To sit and watch it as a film today, I don't know how well it stands up.
The plotting feels slower than
Yeah, well, I
most
mean,
modern
basically,
films because they're all
nothing,
such quick
nothing
cut
really
things.
happens.
But it's, you know, I think it's still a masterpiece.
Oh, it
It's
definitely is, and it's definitely a worthy film. But
yeah,
if it
it's
was
one that I do
today,
rewatch pretty regularly.
if it was
Still,
released today as the first in a series, I don't know that many people would come back and watch any more.
yeah, I don't know
So
because yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's the fact that it was so entirely new in so many aspects,
yeah, but
even though
today
it
it
was
isn't.
calling back to things that already were around. You know, George Lucas couldn't get the rights to do Flash Gordon, so he created Star Wars.
Yeah,
He couldn't get the rights to do Lord of the Rings, so he created Willow.
yeah, that didn't work out too well for him.
I like Willow,
I liked it, but yeah,
but you know, let's replace the ring with a baby. But
yeah, I think a lot of things we look back on with rose tinted blinkers. The Dark Crystal, I love the film, but I couldn't get into the
Oh,
series.
yeah. Yeah, I watched all that, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was, but I hadn't rewatched the original really. Whenever I watched the new one, so I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff that I didn't quite
Yeah,
get what was going on or what it was referencing. But I know I had seen it several times when I was younger, so I still knew, the basics of who characters were and what the creatures were and stuff.
this is taking a long time.
Yeah,
We're only
there's
at
a lot of
68%.
very broad surfaces here. Right now I'm in the tunnel coming from the shallows area that we start in into the ocean area with the big aquarium where you were at.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that room, but not all of it. I've made my way into the aquarium now, into the pond. Just because I get bored easily and get distracted, and my power washer sort of leads me in one direction, and I just sort of follow it. Yeah, chat's very quiet tonight. I don't know if that's because it is a holiday and people are away or just not bothered, or
Yeah, I don't know.
fed up with me, fed up with power washing.
Yeah. We just put them to sleep. Full of nerds just rambling on.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you done any planet crafting?
No, I haven't.
There's a new update for that, which opens up some moons.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can travel between planets Prime and Humble. And yeah, they've opened up a huge swath of content there.
Yeah. The problem is, if you've already done both, then you can't link them together.
Really?
Yeah. If you've done one, then you can go to the other from that. But if you've started one, because they're separate saves, aren't they?
Ah, okay.
So you can
so
do
you
one
can't link the
save
two
and
saves
go.
together.
You can visit the other planet, but it will be as if you haven't been to the other planet.
Yeah, it won't acknowledge that you've done both of them.
No.
Into
acknowledge
one
you've done whichever one you load.
save. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah.
But if you've got one actually completed, then you should have access to a whole lot of resources and building methods and stuff like that.
Everything will be unlocked when you go to the other one.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I like that.
I
don't know. I mean,
you want to start from fresh when you get to the new one.
Well, you do. You start from fresh, but you still have access to all your blueprints and everything that you've already unlocked. And you can transport stuff between the two.
Yeah.
So if you've got one up and running, working really well, then you can just set it to transport everything to the other one, and then that'll be done in no time, won't it?
Yeah, depending on the specifics of it, Humble certainly seems to be a whole lot more complicated in its layout.
A lot of it's underground.
Yeah. I don't know as far as the crafting stages of if it's any more difficult.
Yeah, but then again, I say, if you've already unlocked it on Prime, then it'll be unlocked on Humble already.
Yeah.
So there's no...
I was just thinking that maybe there's like different environmental conditions on the planet that might make it trickier to do the terraforming. I mean...
Well, I don't know. It's still just a case of setting up the, the heaters and the
equipment
everything
to change things. Yeah.
Which, if you've got all the equipment to do it, then you can just do it. You just turn up on the planet, plop down, several high-level things, and then
let's get that rolling.
So the desire, the need to explore and do things is lacking, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because if you get short of a particular resource, you can just get it shipped in from the other planet.
Yeah. I suppose you can, make it trickier for yourself if you wanted to. You could just kind of limit yourself of, okay, I'm going to pick 3 technologies that I can carry over. And, I can no material shipping back and forth.
I don't
like
think
that.
You can control what you know. So you'll always have all the blueprints unlocked.
Yeah.
You could say, I'm not going to use that until I get to this, but that's, I don't know. I wouldn't have the willpower to do that. It'd be a case of why would I ever bother with a tier 1 anything when I can build tier 5 everything.
You can certainly say, you know, I'm not gonna ship materials from one world to
Yeah,
the other.
definitely that.
And so that would definitely spurn the need to explore and
Yeah.
find those resources. So it'd be neat if, regardless of which one you started with, if the second one had some additional things that were different about it to make it a little bit tougher. Like, you know, oh, this one doesn't have the magnetic field needed to actually make it safe, you know, from solar radiation. So, you know, we have to do this other stuff here in order to tweak that. And
Yeah,
add
I mean, the
magnetic field.
Humble doesn't have some resources. You have to use the ore crusher things to get certain things. So it sort of is a bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I
Or
haven't.
if you had to
I haven't
do a
tried it
thing
with the
to
moon's
increase
update.
the
So
planetary gravity so it'll actually hold on an atmosphere. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it all just bleeds out.
and of course there are 2 new moons anyway as well. So there's always something new to explore. But again, if you can take everything with you, then
Yeah. And have a vehicle in your pocket that you can pack
teleport
things
back,
into and then recall.
That was a game changer.
Yeah. That's another thing you could limit yourself on, of just saying, okay, I'm not going to actually carry the vehicle, you know, in my pocket with me.
Yeah. Certainly was a change going back to a planet where you actually had to worry about breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, you get so used to Prime actually being breathable now and having water available.
Yeah, so Katie tomorrow night will be returning to Humble. So she started it before the update anyway, so she's got a completely fresh save. So I did warn her that it was coming, but she wanted to get on and do it, so she did.
Okay.
So she won't be transporting backwards and forwards between the two.
Okay.
Which I think is the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
Nice sandcastle, cleaning up. Of course, hosing down a sandcastle, that's exactly the way to do it.
Of course, a sandcastle underwater wouldn't really hold together terribly well either.
Yeah, well, there's that magic sand stuff, isn't there?
Which I'm not sure what it's actually made out of. It's not sand.
No, it's got to be something that's sort of hydrophobic, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as it comes out of water, it turns to sand, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't played with it much, but I know what you're talking about.
Stefan has paused my Disney Plus account for a few months, waiting for them to add some new stuff. Looking forward to see the new Andor when I join back up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
there's stuff that we have known in the lore of, okay, this thing happened and that's what drove Mon Mothma, you know, to openly defy the Empire and joined the rebellion in a public sense and actually declared openly the existence of the rebellion, the Rebel Alliance to restore the Republic, and which all happened in Rebels. And so this ties into that beautifully.
Yeah, I've never been one for doing the pausing subscriptions and things, because there's always something on there that someone will watch.
Yeah.
Gemma and Katie have been watching through Grey's Anatomy a few times. I started it again, didn't get far into it, just got distracted by other shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now, as I say, we're watching through a lot of the Star Wars stuff when we get the chance to catch Gemma up on it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it probably makes sense to try and look at eras as far as Star Wars content. You know, you got prequel era, you've got Rebellion era, you've got sequel era. Actually, you got after Rebellion, and then there's New Republic era, because that's where Mandalorian is.
Yes.
It's New Republic. And that's also where like the Ahsoka series lives and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
Disney have
So
got an interesting option to watch it in chronological order.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off with the Acolyte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the High Republic era.
But there's some that I don't know. I don't know that Gemma would particularly enjoy Rebels.
Oh, it is so good. It really is some of the best content we've had.
I haven't seen the end of it.
Oh,
I've watched the first season several times, and the second season a few times, and the third season I think once. But I just keep getting distracted by other shiny things when I start rewatching it.
yeah. Yeah, at first I didn't care much for Rebels because it starts off as if it has a much younger demographic than, you know, what you are. But, you know, because when they introduce Ezra, he's literally Space Aladdin.
Yeah.
And that was just sort of irritating. But it becomes so good. And I think one of the most critical shows, actually, for the Rebellion era. So much of the stuff that happens in there is directly tied into everything else. And the performances and the writing are so good. And now that we're getting a lot of those characters in live action now, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, that is quite impressive.
You know, we already had Chopper in live action in Rogue One, but
was he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, yep, he's driving around on Yavin.
All right, I don't remember that.
One of the outdoor scenes where they're showing the ships, and there's Chopper just driving around.
Cool.
And the Ghost, the main ship from Rebels, is in Rogue One as well.
All right, I missed that one as well.
Yep, it's
I
one of the
do
ships
remember that from when it came out, but I don't remember seeing it this time around. But I wasn't looking for it. So.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the ships at the Battle of Scarif. So, you know, it was already very much tied in. But now we, you know, and Rogue One also has over the PA, they do a call for Captain Syndulla, which is Hera. But Chopper's the only one that we saw in live action character-wise, because he didn't require makeup. They already had the the droid built.
Yeah.
He was a regular on their at the time the Star Wars show on YouTube, which was a thing that the official Star Wars YouTube had. And so yeah, he was a regular character on that. And whoo boy, did his head get big after he appeared in a feature film.
Yeah.
Ugh. Such a prima donna.
Yeah.
Right now I'm in the hallway leading to the big tank that you're in. Yeah.
Don't think that means everything else is done though, does it?
No. I did finish off most of that outer room, I think. Got all the floor and all that. In here. What's that? Okay.
Yeah, so we'll finish off Andor. Then I haven't really thought about what to do from there.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah, after Andor, you'll probably want to watch Rogue One again, because it leads directly into it. So well.
Yeah, but then again, Rogue One leads directly into episode 4 anyway.
Right into A New Hope.
So.
Yeah, I kind of like having a few of these projects that do lead directly like that. It's a lot of the other ones, there's, year or more gaps and stuff like that. So I think it's 2 or 3 years between like New Hope and Empire.
Yeah, it must be.
And then between Empire and Return, I think it's just about the time it took for them to make the movies was the time gap they put into the films.
All right. Yep.
This tank is huge.
Well, these colours are very similar. It's not wildly different to the blues of the background, so.
Yeah.
Ding.
Kind of like they've got like the giant diver's helmet and castle like this is a home aquarium.
Yeah, just a big scale.
Just gigantic. Yeah.
%.
Yay.
Might be almost done out there, actually.
Yeah, we're at 98 now.
Yeah.
With just this, I guess this is where it ends. Yeah.
There's
I
gonna
thought there
be
was
little
another hallway
bits.
that led off, but it's not.
Some of this rock wall we've got to get from certain angles, though. So
Yeah, that I was just thinking that is that some of these angles are going to be tricky to get to because it's not like they gave us the scaffolding inside here.
there we go. 99.
Yeah, in this room, all we have is the teeny little
A bit
stool.
over by the window.
Yeah, which we can move up here if we needed to. Good thing there's no fall damage in this because there's not exactly a great way to
Yeah.
get down from this outer ledge.
There is.
Jump
Come all the way
across and
around. Go around the other side.
oh, is there a ladder over there?
No, there's a whole.
Oh, I
archway
see. There's
thing.
a ramp. Oh, and I just fell anyway. Oh well. Okay, so that's how you got back up there.
Yeah.
That ramp.
floor's still got lots of patches, but I couldn't see them unless you highlight them.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that bit. Okay, ladder. Right. Anything else in here? Yeah, this wall. Go. Seeing anything else in here?
Oh wow, you can even open the clam. That's cool.
Right.
Oh, there's a coral. It's still good.
Ah, yeah, there's a bit there. Oh, and the back of the helmet as well while you're in there.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
And nothing else is showing up while I'm looking. Just walked around everywhere. So it's going to have to be bringing it up on the iPad thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of sweeping around. I'm not seeing anything else with white lines, so that's good.
Right, let's have a look, see what we got. Diving helmet eyelets.
Oh, okay.
The ocean room vents. That must be the ocean room vents. Must be in there. I'll come back in. Ah, maybe I'm not coming back in. I fell down the ladder. Ah, yeah. Top of these.
Maintenance door frame. Shadow walls.
Still says 1 out of 3. Ocean room vents. It's ocean tank vent. Ah, it's different. Ocean room. There's a vent then. Oh, you found a vent. Where was it? What was?
Yeah, right here in front of the glass wall.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Ticket office door sensor. Okay, that's way back here. I thought I could have everything. Apparently, yeah.
Ticket office door sensor. There we go.
And done.
Nicely done.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, glad to have got that one done. That, started off interesting and then got a bit boring.
Yeah.
Finish
It's
the thing, you
always
get a
those
ding, as the great Skipper Ted said.
teeny details.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what makes this game so satisfying is just all those delightful dings.
Right. All right. All right. I think
You want
next
to load up
time.
whatever's going to be next just to see it?
Next time, I think we shall start a neat, nice, simple one to get one done completely. Here you go.
Ah, excavator.
It's nice, and I assume it's going to have to be yellow. Oh no, it's going to be blue. So yeah, that's what we should be doing next time. Although you won't, because you won't be here. You'll be off busting some ghosts. So next week, myself and Jeff will be turning up and doing some excavating, cleaning this off in its entirety, and probably start another one as well, because this is going to be quite a quick one, I should think. Quite a little self-contained sort of thing.
There's a buried gnome face in all this.
There's always a buried gnome, yeah. So, yeah, that'll do us for tonight then. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully you all have a pleasant holiday weekend. Assuming it's a holiday wherever you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have a lovely, safe
really.
weekend, everyone.
Yeah. Next week, where are we? Tomorrow, Katie's returning, as I say, to do some Planet Crafter. Tuesday, I shall be doing a bit more Assassin's Creed. Then Wednesday, back at the bench. I don't know about finishing, but I'll certainly be doing a bit more of the wooden AK-47.
Oh.
So I think there's probably a couple of weeks left of that. So join me for that then. And then, say, next Saturday, back for the digger. Tell your friends. Everybody should come and watch because, you know, it's been slow in chat this week. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon for more. Yeah. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.